Well, Venturi has been going for just over 3 years now. We started in July 2009. Essentially, we're an IT recruitment business that deals with customers, both public and private, across the UK. We provide both contract and permanent recruitment solutions to them. Down the line, hopefully, we look to expand with a bit more of an international focus as well. You know, to me, invoice financing was a brand new concept. I only really knew about it once I got involved with Venturi. We had a previous provider that, whilst they were good, there was little things that let us down a little bit in terms of the real-time nature of having the funds available, the amount that we could actually borrow as an organisation, which obviously impacts on our working capital and cash flow in terms of being able to grow the business, and little things like we weren't able to factor on the permanent side as well. You know, and as we grew as a business in those first couple of years, that was really, really crucial. It was the difference between, you know, really prospering or kind of, you know, muddling along, really, to be perfectly honest. I think when we originally started Venturi, we had the mindset of, you know, my background was contracts, and maybe contract was all that we ever needed to do. But obviously, as a recruitment business, you need to be able to provide tailored solutions to your clients. You need to be able to offer them both contract and permanent recruitment solutions. And also the way that the market's been, the global economic downturn, the recession, you've got to be agile and you've got to be opportunistic and you've got to be nimble where possible as well. So we started very much on a contract side, and then, you know, permanent then really took off for us. And if it hadn't have been for AMRO, we wouldn't have been able to have capitalised on those opportunities. Ironically, now there seems to be a very good kind of balance between contract and permanent, so I think we're perfectly placed to, you know, satisfy both needs and to accelerate our growth by being able to do that. When we set up the business, we initially thought that, you know, if we get paid, you know, within 14 days, we can almost get paid before we have to pay our contractors, which is a great ideology, but in reality that doesn't happen. You know, we deal with some very big customers. One of our customers is the world's biggest transport company. Another customer is a massive retail producer, and of course the bigger the customer, sometimes the longer the payment terms, and there's not a lot you can really do to affect that. So, you know, having a partner and a supplier that we can work with that gives us that flexibility, you know, it really, really helps us and protects us and allows us to still trade efficiently and flexibly whilst getting the money in from those suppliers. There's a number of different things that the facility gives us as an organisation, which makes me very comfortable and have a lot of confidence in. One of the key things is that we get credit insurance, so our customers are credit rated, so we know, you know, who we're dealing with before we start dealing with them. We also have bad debt protection as well. So, you know, if we do, unfortunately, you know, experience that, we've got that kind of added security and added comfort to know that we've got that bad debt protection. We've also got a brilliant communication with your back office people at AMRO, whereby my back office team are very, very happy with their dealings with, very, very good from a credit control perspective, so that reduces our debtor days. So there's so many other benefits. And also, not to forget, you know, we're going to expand internationally, and you guys can cater for that. You know, export is something that you do. ABN AMRO is obviously the Dutch National Bank, so we've got confidence that wherever we go as an organisation, we can be fully supported by ABN AMRO. I'm very, very confident that we've made a great choice in the funding partner, and I really wholeheartedly believe that. I think there's obviously a number of providers out there on the marketplace, and I'm sure a lot of them are very, very good, but I think I've got a great working relationship with the team at ABN AMRO. I think they understand my business objectives. I think they're fully supportive of where I want to get to, and I feel that for whatever we do as a business, we don't need to look anywhere else.